Hey there, Reverend Sully, Eric O'Sullivan, ordained on the internet. The caveat, as always, please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes. If you do, well, that's on you, pal. Today, if it's Saturday, that means it's time for my Saturday Star Wars hot take. I got so much to say about Star Wars, I keep it strictly to Saturdays. Why? Because YouTube needs another Star Wars channel like Boston needs another Irish bar. You know what I mean, Chief? Pal? Boyo? Today, I want to do what I usually do. I like to take the pieces of the crappy Disney Sequel Trilogy and see what we can do with them to make it a better story. I had a theory about the Knights of Ren. I had a theory about everything, like we all did. None of it panned out. but the Knights of Ren, I had a good theory that I thought was going to be, that I thought was going to come to pass. Now, if you want to know about the Knights of Ren, you have to go outside the movie itself, the movies itself. Everything's in the ancillary printed materials. Most specifically, there's a Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary written by Pablo Hidalgo that I burned. Actually, my alter ego, Plaid Palpatine, gleefully set afire. And if you want to know the names of the Knights of Ren, their backstories, and their skill sets, okay? This was my idea, and this is how to fix the Knights of Ren. In The Last Jedi, and I'll put a link over here to how Luke Skywalker was a metaphoric molesterer, and that was on you, Rian Johnson. You too. You're number one. That it was known that, in reading the novelization, that when Luke's Jedi Temple Academy fell, when Ben Solo used the dark side to defend himself against his uncle who came into his tent in the middle of the night and whipped out his lightsaber. When that happened, that the Temple Academy was destroyed, Luke was left for dead, and also that they murdered most of the students at the Academy. But that Snoke and Ben Solo took a few of the students with them. That they came to the dark side. Okay, so this is how I saw it, how it could actually fit better and be in a more enjoyable story. That the students that went with Ben Solo, they became the Knights of Ren. That Ben Solo was a dark side pastiche of Harry Potter. And that was his own personal Slytherin house. And they became their own evil Hogwarts. That you had an evil, you always had an evil Malfoy, I guess, but an evil Granger and an evil Hermione. I mean, there was no Lady Knight of Ren. I mean, in the day of representation and inclusivity, no evil Knight of Ren. I mean, come on. I mean, what could be more evil, spiteful, and hateful than an evil ex? Imagine having, like, Ben Solo's ex-girlfriend be one of the Knights of Ren. But none of the Knights of Ren, the Knights of Ren was shoehorned into a Marvel comic book to be a pre-existing, like, biker gang of the cosmos that Ben Solo became the leader of when he defeated the former leader of Ren. And if there are Knights of Ren, does this also mean there are Knights of Stimpy? I think these were actually the Knights of Stimpy. And the Knights of Ren were my idea. That they were a Harry Potter ripoff. That there were surviving members of Luke's Jedi Academy that went with Snoke and Ben Solo, became the Knights of Ren. That Snoke gave them this identity of a heavy metal band to, make them feel cooler and make them look cooler. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, that's my idea for the Knights of Ren, which I thought was going to pan out. And none of these setups to pay off ever panned out. I mean, what a bloody failure these movies were. Ugh, gosh. I mean, my mom thanks you. I mean, Now I don't have to worry about Star Wars anymore, to be spending my time talking about this foolishness. I mean, I can move on to more adult things. you know, but what do you think? Did you have an idea of who the Knights of Ren were? Do you know that each one of them has a name and a backstory, and that you can only find out outside of the movie? I mean, it's just, ugh, how terrible. Just poorly executed, poorly planned, and we paid for it, literally and figuratively, huh? Well, what do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of material. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like this kind of material. Leave a comment in the comment section. Please, let's continue this conversation. What do you think about the Knights of Ren? Did you have an idea? Share it, please. I'd like to know what you thought. And give me a subscribe if you can. I also make cooking videos. I'm a professional chef. I like to share my cooking hacks with you of restaurant quality food that will impress your loved ones with nutritious, delicious, and beautiful food that you can share at your table. Listen, eating alone is eating alone, but to break bread with loved ones, don't take it for granted, please. Feel blessed and have gratitude, and eat with your loved ones as much as you can. Enjoy this time we have together, please. And also, I'm an ordained minister. I talk about spirituality and theology, and hence Reverend Sully. And, well, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been my Saturday Star Wars hot take. And, yeah, I'm a huge lifelong Star Wars fan. And I lost the Star Wars. Yeah, I think we all did. So I'm going to leave with the theme music. And that's it. And you have a great day and happy Saturday. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, let's do the shrug. It was actually my favorite part of this stupid movie. It was the shrug. Cheers. You have a great day, and thank you for tuning in. God bless. Namaste.